What is going on, y'all, and welcome back to SnowRunner, and in this video, we are going to be taking a look at one of the wildest takes on a Chevy Silverado that I have ever seen. This is a brand new Silverado crawler by Yeah Buddy. It is one of his donator access mods, and I will be leaving a link in the description box down below to his Discord where you guys can get your hands on this thing. Just do know going into it that this thing is PC only. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and fire it up, take it into the garage, and see what we can do with it in terms of customization. Dude, this thing sounds sick. Look at those amber LEDs, too, like at the back of the bed. Or I should say at the front of the bed, facing backwards. Now, let's go ahead and enter the garage. And as far as engine options go, you have upgraded, stock, and performance. We're going to go straight to the performance engine. Gearbox-wise, we have stock, highway, and off-road. Really, in this thing, I went straight for the off-road because I'm going to be driving this thing in environments where it's going to be flexed out a lot. It's going to be slow crawling, but we might also need some bursts of power every once in a while. Now, suspension-wise, we've got a couple of different options here. We've got the Sleeper Tune, the Crawl Mid, and the Crawl Max. The Crawl Max is basically as far into, like, wacko crazy land that you can go with this thing in terms of crawler abilities. I mean, it is so insanely huge with this setup. Now, I kind of wonder about Crawl Mid. I feel like the flex on Crawl Mid is probably insane. So let's see. Your base tire size is going to be a 40-inch BFG KO2, and you, of course, have a full range of 40-inch tires that you can run as well. Now, let's go ahead and actually scroll through the tires because I'm seeing some options that, oh, dude, whoa, that's a big jump. So when you go up in tire size, you go up from 40s to 45s, which 45s are freaking giant tires. And then if you keep going down, you also have 46s. Does it go up again? Oh my God. You could put this thing on a set of 50s. Holy crap. 50s on this thing? 50s are enormous. I mean, it doesn't matter what vehicle you're driving, a 50-inch tire is going to be absolutely, like, ridiculously huge, and this truck is no exception. Now, let's go back up just a little bit, and I think, you know what? I think the 50s are going to be the move. I'm thinking either 50-inch Rockzillas or 50-inch BFGs. I'm so back and forth, though. Like, I am so freaking back and forth, dude. I think we're going to go with the 50-inch Rockzillas on this one. I rarely ever use Rockzillas. Now, let's see. Frame add-ons. Let's see. Spare Rockzillas, spare MT Baja. Actually, that works out really, really well. So you can actually put a spare Rockzilla in the bed. That's perfect. Now, front bumper-wise, we've got a couple of different, let's see, crawler bumpers. That one's not even a bumper. That's just a skid plate. So let's see. Do we want this one, or do we want just literally the basic skid plate? You know what? I'm going to go with the skid plate, just literally to protect the bottom of the engine, and that's it. Now, rear bumper-wise, we got a custom rear bumper that we can't see right now, but we'll see it once we go outside the garage. I'm going to throw that on there. And then, what the heck did I do? All right, headlights. So we can go ahead and actually put an LED bar in the middle of the grill if we want to, or we can leave it as the Chevrolet logo, which is what I'm going to do. Then let's see, more light bars, actually. We have light bar center, left, right. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Holy crap, this is insane. In terms of, like, the level of lights you could put on this thing. Okay, so we only have, with these particular tires, we only have the option for KMC L1s, but honestly, I'm not mad about it. I love the KMC L1s. I think they're great-looking wheels. And then, of course, you also have a full range of colors from which to select for this build. Now, let's see. Do we have some... Ooh, I like the dark red. The dark red looks really, really good. What about the blue? I think the blue looks amazing. The blue looks so sick. All right, y'all ready to throw this thing up on the trailer? Because I sure am. But before we do that, let's actually take it over to that flex ramp over there and see what this kind of like mid-range suspension does. So let's see. I'm sure the mid-range suspension is insanely flexible, but I just want to see... Wow. Yeah, remember how I said I wanted to see? Yeah, I think that... Can I go all the way up? That's... Bro, that's silly. Like, silly in, of course, like, a really good way, but look at how much flex that is. Like, you never see that much flex. I think that might potentially be the most flexible suspension I have ever seen on a vehicle in SnowRunner ever. Like, and I don't say that to down on any other vehicles. Like, I cannot remember in really, for the life of me, any truck in recent memory that I have seen flex that much in this game. So I'm going to back up real quick, get this thing turned around, and throw it right on up on the trailer, and then we're going to find some trails to really try and push this thing. Although, I don't know how many trails are actually going to push it. Bro, it's as wide as the trailer. I mean, it literally is on both sides of the trailer, like on the edge, on the actual edges of the trailer. All right, let's go ahead and pack it up. Start up the good old tow rig and raise those ramps up. I'm going to actually get those dev tools out of the way as well. And now we get to head for the trails. Now, of course, this Dodge is also a truck by YaBuddy. It's YaBuddy's Dodge. And again, you can find more info on this truck as well via the link to his Discord in the description down below. But once again, be aware, this is a PC-only mod. In fact, both of these trucks are. Now, whoa, easy. Easy. Bro, I haven't actually been on this map in a while, and I forgot how much speed you could pick up going down that first hill. I mean, you could pick up speed really quick. Really, really quick. Oh my god, come on. Now you gotta really roll on the power going up the hill, though. Oh, dude, this thing has more than enough torque to just lay into it and high and go full send, though. Come on, nice and easy. Try to lay off the throttle a little bit so I don't go careening into a light pole. That would be probably the absolute worst thing that could happen. Whoa, easy. Picked up the front axle a little bit there, trying to not do that. Now, we could go up there and hit the rock bridge, which I will probably do, but there's also, let's see, there's this loop right here that goes up around this, like, wrecked helicopter, and then way out here in the distance, there's another track, and then there's, like, another rock crawling course. That rock crawling course is probably one of the craziest ones I've ever seen. It's, like, kind of best in the business type stuff, and if you guys want me to, we may go out there in a future video. So let's go ahead and lower the ramps down, stop the engine, and grab this thing. And now, we're gonna see if it'll literally just stroll right across the rock bridge due to how much flex it's got, or if its sheer size creates a unique challenge. God, it sounds so good, and it truly has an insane amount of power. Come on, there you go. Bro, this thing rips. It absolutely shreds. Into high, wow, all right, even the off-road box has a good amount of kick to it when you put it in high range. All right, so I'm gonna put it into low, not even like low plus, just standard low, and we're gonna go full crawler mode on the rock bridge. Easing up to it. Man, the fact that, like, you basically have almost unlimited approach angle in the front is so helpful. Look at that. Not even an ounce of drama going up that first incline. Kind of on the rocker panel, a little bit too much, though. We're gonna have to turn back to the... Really? I mean, we should be able to... Really? Bro, alright, well, that's on me. That's 100% on me. I shouldn't have reversed like that. Alright, I'm gonna kick it into low plus and just kind of, like, drive straight up that ledge. I gotta remember that, like, the lines that I would take in this thing are not the lines that I would need to take if I was in something else. I can take a lot more liberties, let's call it, with the both the approach and departure angles, and just my overall line. God, the way this thing just bites into the rocks is nuts! It's so, like... It's like it lumbers along, but you know that it does it with a purpose, you know? Oh, when you turn all the lights on, that is just like next level detail, dude. All right, let's see if it can do this. Now, this is gonna be a very weird, awkward angle, and all right, that's gonna be straight into the grill. So that might be a little bit too much to ask of it, but that's also gonna be, that's not like to down on the rig at all. That would be a little bit too much to ask of almost any vehicle. Now, this line is just... Okay, yeah, that line is just wrong. That line is just genuinely wrong. Let me go ahead and back this thing up one more time. This spot is tough. It's one of the toughest spots on the entire rock bridge, and the reason for that is because almost every line that you could possibly take wants to throw the vehicle over. And this truck also, it runs into a problem that I didn't think I was gonna have with it, but that is, it's actually a little bit top heavy, but you know what? That's kind of realistic, because if you had a truck that was this tall on 50-inch tires, you're dang right it would be a little top heavy. God, look at that flex, though. The flex is so next level. If I could get you turned around, that would just be absolutely wonderful, dude. That would be absolutely delightful if I could... Really? Bro, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a winch pull because I feel like it's my fault, like, where we've actually gotten the truck hung up at. So I'm gonna bring it right up this ledge, because I'm pretty sure it can. Just kind of like sneaking the front axle around, trying to like locate a little bit of grip. There's the grip, there's the grip. I think, although that kind of like pulled us down into a hole. All right, I'm gonna give it a tiny little winch pull. These are some horrible lines. Do not take these lines. If you're crawling through here, do not take these lines. These lines are terrible. Or at least the line choices that I am making are terrible. I am not doing the greatest job of, like, making this thing look good. But I'll tell you something, it is. I'm just experimenting with lines that I've never tried before because I want to see how far I can push the thing. But man, if you were to take lines that would normally be, like, reserved for normal vehicles, like the line I'm taking right now, it's literally just a walk in the park. Like, this thing is like... It's like a shopping cart cruising through a grocery store. That's how comfortable it is doing this stuff. I'm gonna find my way just a little bit closer to that right-hand side and work it back. I got the tire, oh, the outside tire a little stuck. That is, okay, I think I had a bit of a weird physics hiccup there. That was strange. Like, it got the tire stuck and then it threw me to the left. I forgot how many weird, like, physics oddities this bridge kind of proposed. Come on. There we go. But, you know, with all of the weird, like, oddities of taking a truck this big down this bridge, I still love it. I really do. Oh, I should not have gone to the left there. I'm gonna really start focusing a lot harder on exactly where I'm positioning myself, because I feel like I'm kind of getting way too off-center. God, the flex is just insane. All right, let me get the front end rotated, get it back over to the right, and then sneak it down the middle. So that's apparently the way you need to drive this thing. Just sneak it down the middle of whatever obstacle you're trying to go over, because the tires are so tall and the chassis is so tall that you can get away with just sneaking it down the middle. Now, to try to not flip over here, I'm gonna need, come on, there we go. Need a little bit of extra torque on the wheels. I kicked the clutch and that seemed to help. Now I'm just gonna flex on that little TUZ. Yep, you're getting flexed on, both like literally and metaphorically. Come on. Nearly there. Oh God, got the axle a little caught up. That would have been a sketchy scenario in real life. All right, let me get this thing rotated around one more time, get the front end a little bit further to the left. I think being to the left is gonna help me, but I just need to figure that out. There we go. Actually, I feel like being in low plus is a lot better. I probably should have been in low plus most of the time going across this rock bridge. And almost there. Bro, not bad at all. This thing really, like, it's one of those mega crawlers that, like, you don't see crawlers this big very often. But, dude, when you do, they are some of the most fun things you will ever drive. And then once you get out onto a trail like this, bro, you can just freaking cruise. But if you guys enjoyed this look at this giant Chevy Silverado crawler by Yeah Buddy, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.